Alright, go live. Alright, we're live. Welcome to the first pilot episode of the Rolling Reel podcast. Bit of alliteration there. And this podcast is really of just us two, my co-host Jack and me, your main host Rohit. And this podcast, we're going to really be talking about content within YouTube, Twitch, the industry, the creators, the achievements, the projects, the milestones, and just us bantering around, really. So, yeah, Jack, how are you doing? How was 2020 and how was your Christmas? hmm Who do you think, obviously, when lockdown was announced across the country, a lot of content creators like David Dobrik just stopped creating content. Who, who do you think you watched the most, or who do you think really excelled? hmm Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I think I was watching like one of the videos the other day, and they were saying, I think it was in the mukbang, how they would have planned like one or two holiday videos, like just really good videos, which would have went viral. Whereas other content creators like the Beta Squad, who people like to say is their like competitors, they stopped uploading for this quite a large amount of the lockdown. Yeah, it just stopped. Um, yeah, I mean, even like even when I'm not the biggest content creator, but even I've tried to find to make videos, and ideas just weren't coming to me. Especially, I don't know, everything was like slowing down, shutting down. You just had no motivation. So yeah, fair play to them. They did bits. Yeah. I do appreciate it, man. Yeah, with those vlogs, obviously you can't have COVID and do them at the same time. Yeah, yeah. Oh, how like how long is? I mean, we're still in lockdown. It's like what, 10 months in. Yeah, this literally. Yeah. Although they did say, obviously, for business and work, you can commute to places and like actually, yeah. So technically, if I was to like say small work, I like create a private limited company, I come around here. I could. Technically, I could, but I'm not going to do that. Technically, yeah, yeah. Honestly, I think because I think if you have like a corporation or like a company where you can say this is a video production company and today we're shooting here. So technically, you know how I made my own digital marketing agency, and even though I wasn't getting clients, I was technically a CEO of or a director of a company. I can literally tomorrow sign up on the company's house register, put up like, I don't know, Reels, a video production company, and it's just go shoot. Are we allowed to? Technically, by law, I could. Yeah. I don't think so because like businesses at first they make a loss. Like they put so much investment in, and so I don't see how it would be different. The only thing is I haven't seen like tier four like restrictions. I know for tier three you could definitely do that. Tier four I haven't really read up on it. Yeah, I don't know, but I know my brother ain't going to school anytime soon. Oh, oh, you hate to see it. Oh. Well, did you watch the 2020 YouTube Rewind by MrBeast? You used to, yeah. Oh, back when they hit different. 2 years ago, technically, 2019. Didn't happen. Yeah, I think they tried to pivot and realize that recently that the audience on YouTube didn't really like it, the users, and so I think they just try to switch it up. And sometimes in these changes, they might not work as well, and we can see how that went. And some might say 2010 was like a saving grace for them. So. Mhm. Yeah. Did you see the list at the end of MrBeast's rewind? Just going through all the, yeah, million and 10 million. Like only in that year as well. Only in that year. Oh, I wanted to pause and see if I recognize anyone, but I just can't be bothered. Yeah. Oh damn. Yeah. What do you think of like creators making their own YouTube rewind? Like I think PewDiePie did one last year, and MrBeast used the same editors for his one this year. So what do you think? Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, and you wouldn't understand it either. Mhm. I think also because it's a creator base. I think it. I mean, so I mean, because it was creator made, like MrBeast is a creator. I think the expectation is going to be a bit lower because I think when YouTube made it, we always be like, oh, here we go, another year, and then yeah, our mindset was going to be it's always going to be negative. Whereas because MrBeast, everyone loves him. Even if it wasn't the best, it was like, oh, he gave it a go, and yeah, yeah, and plus he doesn't have the manpower or the budget as YouTube does. Hmm. Yeah, but yeah, pretty cool. Uh, yeah. Hmm. I think what YouTube might have to take into consideration is maybe doing YouTube Rewind for different like continents, maybe, or like speaking languages, maybe, because I think you'll be able to incorporate a load of other people in. Because for the New Year Eve, oh no, for the New Year party, do you see UK YouTube do like a New Year party like 10:30 to like late? Yeah. So I saw they had one for USA as well, like a different one with different creators. So I don't know if they did for every single country or like most countries. So they could like take. Hmm. I think they should do that. Hmm. All American. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hmm. I think award systems, I think at the start are like nice to have, especially when like a community is small. But as they grow, there's a lot of personalities, egos, a lot of like favoritism involved. So then it gets a bit. Yeah, he's just ninja. Although he's fallen off a bit on Twitch though since his exactly no one knows. I think ever since like Mixer shut down and his contract ended that yeah this year as well, and when it's definitely within a year. It's within I don't know if it was this year, but within a year, yeah, well within a year. Now when I go on Twitch, it's literally just Nick Merckx with like 50k, and I see like Ninja 11k max maybe. It's mad. Mm-hmm. Let's talk about Sidemen, by the way. Back to Sidemen. I got the Sidemen hoodie. Yeah, it looks a bit orange here, but oh, it's all good. Yeah, it's comfortable as well. It's actually super comfortable. Like it's great quality. Hmm. Yeah, it is great. Minecraft. What a year for Minecraft. I mean, it comes back every year, doesn't it? It does every year. I don't know if you know, but Minecraft has been the most viewed video game on YouTube. Even since when Fortnite was like topping, like was popping, it was still. I think Fortnite eclipsed it once in 1 month, but it never overtook Minecraft. So Minecraft's just an OG game, man. Hmm. It's it's like it's just so creative in the sandbox where the, there's just endless possibilities. Hmm. Hmm. Bed Wars is popping as well. Bed Wars, Bed Wars. It's like it's just, uh, yeah, it's just massive. I remember, uh, I think Fortnite are also trying to switch into sandbox. You know, with their creative mode. I think they're trying to incorporate that. They've been doing it for a while, but I think they just can't like mess with Minecraft. It's massive. I mean, it, it makes them money as well. Like they're raking it in. Yeah. Uh, yeah. Like the skill gap is too big though. That's the thing. Yeah. It's yeah. Yeah. Back when what 1x1s were like god tier buildings. I didn't. Yeah. Yeah. Uh. Yeah. I mean, I couldn't get into Fortnite just because I was so bad. Yeah, but then Warzone drops. I was like, I'm not. I can't be trash at this game. I mean, I'm not the best still, but mm, oh yeah, yeah. It's different. It's different gravy now. I know we're jumping all over the place, but what do you think of Dream and his whole like SMP? I know we touched on him, but we didn't really talk about the creators. Hmm. Yeah, same. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I think I heard this somewhere before. If you want to like blow up on YouTube, Minecraft is probably the best way and the easier way to blow up and create content on. Hmm. I think I think the transition is hard. I think I think there's two ways of handling it. I think either making a separate channel. I think like a lot of Minecrafters just make another channel for a different game and just do that, and that's a great way to play other games, keep it fresh. But also just getting your mates, like the people who play with Minecraft, you'll like click and just hop on a different game because they're there for your personality at the end of the day, and just stick with it. Hmm. Hmm. Because yeah, it's like when everyone just went from Fall Guys to Among Us. A lot of Minecrafters I saw were just playing Among Us because like it's similar, like kiddish kind of game, similar colors, cartoon style. Yeah, so I think just picking out a game from there and just switching once in a while and just getting your audience used to those games. I think it's kind of the best way. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Do you remember Beijing Canadian? Yeah, I was like, when I was looking at Minecraft Blown, I was like, what are the old Minecrafters? Where are they? So I went to Beijing K, and his views like I can't even remember now, but max 100k, maybe 200k. I think he did a stream with like Skyder's Minecraft and all that like jazz early in the year, and he reached like 700k views, which was fair play to him. But like recently, I think one of his like vlogs, he was like, I'm really struggling for views. Like I'm just getting any brand deal I can at this point, and he has a few like Minecraft servers, like churning the money and for him. But in terms of content creation, like he feels stuck because he can't switch to anything else because it's just Minecraft. And the algorithm, and obviously I don't know much about it on his side. For him, I think just start a new challenge, start again. I think that's the best thing. You just gotta start fresh. I remember him turning 21 like 6 years ago. No. Mhm. And when you think, do you know when the pack were a thing? Vic, Beijing Canadian, Preston, Lachlan, and Mr. Waffles. Yeah, because I used to watch them a lot, and the, the three people who still maintain relevance is Lachlan, Preston, and Vic, and they just and the only reason why because they changed their content from Minecraft to other games, and they had different channels. Like Lachlan blew up on Fortnite. Vic does everything and as a sideman, and Preston, to be fair, he still does Minecraft videos, but he just changed his style of content. Yeah. Mm. He's I yeah, he definitely is. I remember him tweeting out when he was young. He was debating whether to get into content creation or esports, but because he was already content creating and he could see the money in it like straight away, I think he just chose that. But I think he could, and now he's doing esports as well, kind of. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and mhm. Yeah, mm. Yeah. I mean, being a personality and being entertaining is really hard. Like, I just can't, like, I find it hard. I mean, I'm not saying I'm the best, but like, you've got to learn. Like, the only way to put it is put in the hours, just with anything, unless you're born with it. Hmm. Yeah, back to like when creators like just fall off. I think it's when creators fail to actually make a business. Obviously, you never want to lose the community aspect and always creating for the audience. But to maintain your relevancy, you need to actually think of it as a business. And when you fail to innovate, you just fail as a business. And that's the same for YouTube. You got to think of it as a business, even though you're not in it for the money. And that's like fair play. Like that's like what most YouTubers like think about it as. But you need to think of it as a competitive landscape where if you don't innovate to the trends, innovate to what's going on in the world, you're just going to fall off. And that's just the reality of it. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. And the audience can see that as well. Yeah. I think one way is just looking at old trends because you see a lot of these old trends just coming back, to because the audience on YouTube, it like obviously there's older younger people getting older, but there's also more younger people getting onto YouTube, so they haven't seen the older videos. They're not going to go back and watch like 5 years back the old content. So I think like a great idea is just bring back like because SMPs it's not like a relatively new idea. It's been there for like years. I remember Vic doing his How to Minecraft series back like 3 5 years ago. So like it's mad. I feel like YouTube just goes in circles. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. How do you think YouTube is gonna work in 2021 since we don't know when lockdown's gonna lift? American YouTube's already making content even because of COVID. Mm. Yeah. Or I know David Dobrik and MrBeast like did stuff outside of YouTube, kind of. MrBeast opening his burger joint, well not joint, is like burger delivery thing with restaurants like I think like over 200 to 300 stores in America. Might have got the number wrong. And then David Dobrik doing his like $25,000 puzzle, or was it $100,000 puzzle? 100K, yeah. I think there's like different price pools as well, where you make in the QR code and you scan it and see how much you want. Yeah, like like it's just so awesome how your YouTube brand can you can add to it and make a business out of it, and then even though you're making a business and everyone thinks business in a bad way, but it's all for your community and they want to enjoy what you're enjoying as well and what you're creating. That's awesome. Yeah, yeah. It's mad how MrBeast just pretty much makes a loss on every video just because of how stupid amounts of money he gives. Ad rev and brand deals. That's it. He makes a loss on every video. Um, I I, I remember his first video because I watched a lot of him doing interviews and his manager as well. Um, his first video was where he gave away money to the homeless guy. It was 10K. It was only one person, I think. That brand deal was from Honey, and he just gives brand deals away, like all the money, because his manager Reed Dushker, I can't say his last name. Basically, I was watching his interview and saying Mr. B, like Jimmy, he thinks of it as marketing, and he's thinking of it as long term. So if he puts a, 100k, all of his brand deals, and even more money on top because of ad revenue into a video, it's going to help his business, his YouTube brand, and that's going to allow him more opportunities to do bigger and better things, and also just help other people. And I remember MrBeast on the 100 Thieves podcast. He said he wants to die broke. Like he doesn't care about the money. He just wants to do like epic stuff, and that's insane. Hmm. I think, yeah, like he hit 50 million subscribers like the other day, and he started 2020 with 26.1 mil. Like, I don't think that's spoken enough about on like the internet. Like that's doubling his already high amount of subscribers. Hmm. Yeah, I'm not a fan of his content. Well, I think it's sick ideas. I like his ideas. I can see how the content is tended towards younger kids just because they have more time on YouTube and they're gonna have the higher view duration and clicks, whatever. And I respect that. But the most biggest fan thing I like about MrBeast is just his the way he understands YouTube and what people like, and just maneuvering himself and manipulating his videos and the algorithm. It's insane. I think he's gonna overtake PewDiePie. I think he will. Yeah. I think there's only two ways where he doesn't overtake PewDiePie. Is one, he like does the whole like PewDiePie vs T series again, like subscribe to PewDiePie billboards. He does that. Or second, he just I don't know, just stops. Like I don't know, he just does something mad and just I don't know, stops subscribing. What do you mean? Like I think PewDiePie, yes and no. I think MrBeast, yes, with his 50 million. PewDiePie, I would. It's different. It's hard because it's so hard to get subscribers, and I think YouTube is the fairest way to see how successful your content is doing. I think he's just the goat. I think there's just nostalgia with PewDiePie, but in terms of content he's creating now, and he has been for a while, I don't think that's 100 mil subscriber worthy. But I can see why he's the most subs. Mm, yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm. And who are we to say, if they deserve the subscribers or not? They've definitely put that hard work. Yeah. To be fair, if I want anyone to have the high subscribers in the world, it's got to be either PewDiePie, like someone who's like actually nice and doesn't have a big ego. So I think PewDiePie's, yeah, you don't want that. Yeah, it would just be, it'd be bad like a reputation for YouTubers. I don't think YouTube want a person with high subs, who's like a Jake Paul or someone, because then it'd be just bad rep. Mm. Yeah, there's quite a few controversies. Hmm. Yeah, it's mad to think how YouTube is so big. We're never gonna know all the big creators and the stuff they're doing. Like they could, there's like so many like subscribers with even like 20, 30 million subscribers that we haven't even heard of, and they're making great content and we just won't know of it. Mm-hmm. Mm. Yeah, you need a bit of luck, but I think for that luck, you definitely need to be having that momentum of just uploading videos and seeing how to improve them. Because obviously, you probably definitely know click through rate and average view duration is literally the way to succeed, and obviously having an above average idea. Like it's almost more important to have a good title and thumbnail than the actual content idea in itself. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Yeah, I think communication and hiring the right people as well. I think the problem is there's very few people who can actually make good businesses because it's so hard. Because a lot of creators, they're just doing it as a hobby. They're not businessmen starting YouTube to make a business. Like MrBeast, he's obviously had he had the luck to find a good manager who's business minded to help aid him, with his business ventures. Like Preston plays. They've got the same manager. Dude Perfect, MrBeast, and Preston. They all have the same manager. Yeah, and he he doesn't take a cut of the ad revenue. He just helps with the business extensions to the actual core YouTube business, and that's probably where he takes a cut on like brand deals and stuff like that. They're minted. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's insane. I mean, if the highest CPM is the financial sector though, like financial videos, educational videos on YouTube. You can get up to like 40 CPM, $40 CPM, whereas in gaming the average is like three. Yeah, although 40 is like the really high end for. Yeah, to be to be successful on something like that, you need to actually enjoy the content and actually want to put it out. Because I am interested in financial stuff, but making content on it is just a different whole thing. Yeah, because you actually need the know-how. I mean, if I was monetized and I can monetize the content, then maybe, but no. Yeah, maybe. I actually want to be just a content creator so badly. You need you need to start a YouTube channel. I'm telling you so much. Yeah. The le- the later you start, the more regret you're gonna have. Oh, why? Because now I feel like why didn't I start in year 8 when I wanted to? Like, even if I was making crap videos, like the videos I'll be making now, maybe I wouldn't be monetized. Maybe I wouldn't be at 1,000 subscribers. But at least the quality would be much better. And I you know what I mean. Yeah, you did start, didn't you? Mm. Yeah. Just get it. Yeah. Do you think it's important to go to like an LA or a London to have those connections, to have those collaborations, to get big on YouTube? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I th- yeah, just being in the industry. If you weren't able to become a content creator, would you still want to be in the industry? And if so, like what kind of like roles do you think you'd be interested in? Mm. Yeah. The way I'm seeing it right now, I can't see myself outside the industry. Like the more I think about it, and the more things I still have my mind open to it. Like obviously I'm at Google and I'm working on YouTube. Hopefully I'll be able to work with creators as COVID goes down. Like VidCon and stuff like that later on in the year. Hopefully I'll be able to do stuff like that. Yeah, there's a lot of uncertainty because of COVID, but even it's just because there's a business side of it as well. I think I'm already kind of like business minded. I really like the business side of stuff, so maybe going there, just because I think there's so many opportunities. Because the manager I was talking about, MrBeast manager, Preston's manager, stuff like that, he only started his company like 5 years ago, which was like 2015. And for us, we've been watching YouTube for longer previous than So just to realize how like small the industry actually is, even though it looks like saturated and so big, like 2 billion active users, I think there's still like a lot of space to actually make a business. But I think it's just getting the experience, getting the connections, and actually just having the guts to actually start something. Mm. Yeah. A cancel culture. Oh, I mean, sometimes cancel culture is like. I think that's another podcast. I think that's another podcast. We leave it for. You know what? When someone gets cancelled, that's when we'll do it because then we get the clicks and the views. Yeah, yeah, we'll do it then. Hopefully not. Um, yeah. The only thing I've got here is, have you heard of Airac from America? Hitting 1 million. Basically, he's probably like a few years older than us, but he literally started his channel with like 0 subscribers, or pretty much, and then he grew it to 1 million, and he hit 1 million like at like one of the last days of 2020, and his goal was to get 1 million subscribers, and he went ham, especially during COVID, where like creating content was hard. Yeah, because I went back because I'm not really the like I don't really like watching that kind of content. But I could definitely see the appeal of it and the great ideas he had. It's like I can give you a few ideas. I wouldn't say I don't know what niche to put it in, but like he bought Logan Paul's sofa, which is like 40 grand, the Mercedes one. He he bought that and then he blew it up, stuff like that. He rented out a cinema room or something. That he always makes. I watched all the David Dobrik vlogs from like number one to the last one he made. So just making like these insane ideas which no one has ever have had ever before, and just yeah. It'd be like if MrBeast didn't have his money series, like giving away money. It would be like that kind of content, just stuff no one has done. Mm. I think you might like it actually. Yeah. Whew. You got any? I think that's the end. I don't really have much to talk about. I mean, there's TikTok, which took over 2020, but it's TikTok. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like I'm just looking at the live chat. If anyone put something in the chat replay, it says, Fateh Singh says, "How are you?" So how are you, Jack? I'm good personally. That's good. Yeah. I mean, you're going to get a new one anyway, so yeah. I can't wait until you start your podcast with Johnny. I can't wait. Mm. Yeah, yeah, normal stuff. Yeah, no worries, man. I'm just excited to just watch you guys talk and you know, yeah. Mm. In terms of me, yeah, in person. I want to do this podcast in person, but I don't think I have the equipment, and also because it's locked down, so there's not much you can do. Yeah, eventually, yeah. It's just mad to see how like these creators like started out of nowhere, like just us, and then after so many years, now look where they are now. Yeah, 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 I think as long as you create content and every single upload you try to improve something, I think there's like nothing stopping you, honestly, except the algorithm. But yeah, yeah. Do you sometimes see like just random channels popping up with like not the best thumbnails, not the best content, but they're just banging? And you're like why? Someone else deserves this so much more, but like obviously there's something in there that's making them successful. It happens all the time. Yeah, I guess different tastes as well. Yeah, I'm starting work tomorrow. So that's great. Yeah, well, going back, I'm just working from home, literally. Good. I mean, obviously, more holiday that'd be great. You know, just chillax and not worry about work. But because of COVID, and maybe because it was the end of the year, I didn't have much when I started. So going in 2021, I don't know what kind of work I'll actually be doing. So yeah, because yeah, there's a lot of things behind the scene. I don't know if I'll be able to talk about them, so I'm not. But yeah, yeah. I mean, nothing big. It's just to do with my projects and stuff. But yeah, just there. Yeah, you just yeah. When I turn the stream off, I'm just you're never gonna see a upload from me. Oh, Ray Reels hasn't uploaded in 3 months. I wonder why. Ah, all right. I think that's a nice place to wrap up the podcast. We've only been going for a half an hour. I thought it was longer than that. Not gonna lie. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. I can't wait to actually have more guests as well on. I really want to grow it, even to like a few thousand maybe subscribers or a few thousand like average views every like podcast, so we can actually get like I don't know guests on. Maybe they won't be the biggest creators, but like maybe aspiring creators getting bigger from different niches. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, new creators. Yeah, just broadening your horizons as well. Yeah, yeah. Even collabs, like even if like you can both grow together, there's just so many opportunities. I think it's also having those close friends who have the same mindset and want to grow something together, which is pretty cool. Hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Even like a few business owners who have like had experience with influencers or creators and seen their side as well, seen both sides of the industry. Yeah, I mean, since I'm getting like maybe Google connections, maybe one day we can get a few insights. That'd be pretty cool. Let's hope. Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you for watching, and that's going to be the end of the video. We're going to be video live stream podcast, and we're going to be doing it weekly every Sunday, and hopefully we're going to be consistent. If not, apologies. Probably not going to lie, but if that happens, I'll try to get another host in. But for now, Jack's going to be the main co-host for the long run. And yeah, I'll see you next week or on the clip